Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Coaching Corner. Today, Melissa and I are going to be talking about the Platform Spring 2019 release. We're very excited about this, and any of you who were in Pug with us a few weeks ago got to see a little sneak peek of a lot of these things. And part of what's exciting is that we are getting them out to you now, so you don't have to wait that long after seeing the sneak peek to get them. So these will be coming to you in the next couple weeks. And I am joined by the lovely Melissa Ravelis, and the person I keep referring to in the first person myself is Megan Christensen. So Melissa is our education director, and I am our product development director, and we have a lot of fun sitting down and going through the release notes and helping you guys see the important things not to miss. And we have lots of cool things to show today. So as always, if you have questions or need more information, check out support to engage a coach so they can help you figure out how to apply these things specifically to your unique ministry. And also don't forget to check out the release notes. They're going to have a lot more details as well as links to more knowledge-based articles that tell you how to set things up or how to leverage things along the way. So without further ado, Melissa, why don't we start off with well, I shouldn't say the best, but pretty awesome part that we're all super excited about, charts and dashboards.
Yeah, so charts and dashboards are now going to be available throughout Ministry Platform on just about any page that you would like to see them on. So this right here that you're seeing is my dashboard. So these are charts that I have selected from throughout Ministry Platform and had become a part of my dashboard. So whenever I log in, I can quickly see all these different pieces of information and be able to not have to go out into any specific page to find the information that I'm most interested in seeing. What's great about this too is that these are specific views and other things that I wanted to see. So we're going to talk about that, but you can see that each one has a link back to that page and that view. So when I click on this to go to my groups page, it's going to take me to my current groups and teams view, and it's going to show me the charts that are applicable to that view. Now that's important because you'll notice as I change my view to my current small groups, my pie charts and other charts have changed because now I'm just looking at small group types. So they're all small groups, and my congregation chart changed a bit too. So you can update the charts based on what view you're on. And then let's say maybe I am the small groups pastor, and so I really want to be able to see at a chart at a glance on my homepage which groups are available and what life stages. So I'm just going to click on this settings button right here, and I'm going to tell it to make it a donut chart, and I'm going to hit save. And when I do that, it's going to tell me my chart has been successfully added to my dashboard. So now when I go over to my homepage and my dashboard, you'll see down here is my groups by life stage, and it's noticed that it's on this small groups current view. As you're working with charts throughout your system, you're going to want to make sure that you have the right views. For example, on our donations page, we have donations by month or donations by year or donations by payment type. All of these charts could be enhanced greatly by a specific view. So if I just do donations year to date, you'll see this is our demo system, so it has some big data, but it only has donations from this fiscal or this year, calendar year, because it's donations year to date. And so these might be the charts that I want to update on my dashboard, just looking at this year's donations. I could also just do donations by year and have the sum there. So I could put this on my dashboard with a KVI, and we'll hit save. Oh, we already have a chart with that type on our homepage. But essentially what this is doing is I could have just a donations by year with a sum. So this is how much money my church has brought in this year via donations. So you can see how easily that is added to my homepage. And I now don't have to go to multiple pages in the system to find that information. Now, you're probably wondering, as SPOCs, or the people who administrate your database, how do we set this up? Well, good news. We have actually set up a lot of charts for you.
So that when you get something to be exact. It's a lot.
Yes, quite a few, almost on almost all the pages. So, however, as a Spock, you can definitely go into your system setup area. You do need to have your user account set to have system admin set to true to see this page, this folder and this page. But the charts page is in here, and you can go in and let's just go down to here. So you can use the advanced tool, advanced search dialog to help you get the fields that you want. But you can see we've got a label field, so that's what's going to be shown as a label, and then the things that it's actually looking at, the field that it would be counting or summing or displaying, is in the data field. So you can see it's just the donation amount, and that's just the field name. And then we've got our type. So we can do sum, we could do an average, we can count, or we can show the maximum or the minimum value. And then our default chart type. So we've got our line, our bar, our donut, not a bonnet, that's not a thing. A donut and a KPI and then a pie. So we've got lots of options there, and then the position that you want it in. So if you want it to be the first chart or the third chart on that page, it will use that position field. So charts are really great. And then what's awesome about charts is that as a user, is that some of your pastors may really benefit from a specific chart on their dashboard. So you have two options. One, you can impersonate them and add it to their dashboard. You can also control it straight from this user's subpage though. So you can see I've got it on my dashboard here. I could add a record and add it to, Kevin's dashboard if I wanted to, but I could also edit this from here and change the view it's pulling from or the chart type. And actually update their dashboard. So you can go in and add, essentially a bunch of people to, or go sit at their desk and help them. You can actually push those dashboards straight to their charts, straight to their dashboard. They're pretty cool. We're really excited about how the community is going to use them. Megan, do you have anything to add?
No, yeah, it's very cool stuff. There's a great KB article with lots of details for those of you who might be setting up new charts, as far as just some parameters to use and guidelines just to help you along the way. And so make sure to check that out.
So yes, we will be having a webinar on charts later this summer. So make sure you join us for that. Or if you can't make it to the webinar, feel free to watch it after the fact, and it will walk you through how to set up all these charts and get them deployed to your system and to your users.
Awesome. So next, Melissa, why don't we look at product alerts?
All right, so product alerts are awesome because they will let you know when your system has been updated. And they're not just going to let you know, but they're going to let every user who logs into Ministry Platform know. So the first time you log into Ministry Platform after an alert has been updated, you're going to see this window. And it's going to give you the date that it was added to the alert, so you can kind of see if this was one maybe you already read. But here's our new one for today. And so this is a really helpful thing. You want to let your users know that they should actually read these, or at least summarize, speed read through them, so that they understand what's coming up, what should be deployed, what's about to be deployed, what new changes they should be looking for. And it's just our way to let you know and remind you when things have been updated or going to be updated, and what kind of things you should be watching out for in your system. So we're hoping to minimize some of the last minute. Oh, I forgot the batch manager tool was being updated this week, and now it's Monday, and I need to install the batch manager update, or same thing with check-in if the print service needs to be updated. So it'll just give you a little bit more availability to that information so that you can see it quickly, and everybody at your church will be aware, and you don't have to necessarily always remember to let your staff know when something's going to be updated in the platform, because now they will be alerted when they log in. Anything else, Megan?
No, yeah, this is another way so that if you miss it on the Google group or you miss it in your email, it's another way for us to make sure that you see that info to help everything just go more smoothly during your week. That's our goal. So one of the next things we're excited to talk about are some new tokens in the new message tool. And these are tokens specific to the user who is logged in.
Yeah, so you can see I am logged in up here in the right-hand corner. And so we can put together our email, and this is going to be a very simple email. And you can see here, I'm going to sign it from, and now I'm going to put into the from my user token that I want. So in this case, I want it to have just my nickname. And then I'm going to put a space in, and I'm going to do my last name. And we'll see if my contact record actually has the right information. So we've got our user last name and our user first name. And so now when I've said put in from, you know, and then you put in big bold letters, change this out to your name. Now you can just tokens, and the user doesn't have to remember to change their name at the bottom, because the system will just merge in their name fields. So this is a really, really big win for your templates you have that are not from a specific person, and update this so that your users don't have to remember to when they send out. Anything to add on that, Megan?
I don't know. Sometimes it's kind of fun when you get an email and with big bold letters that say insert name here.
Yes, that's always fun. So this is a great. These are some great new tokens. Definitely utilize them in your templates and allow your users to be a little bit more successful, even when they're maybe moving a little bit too fast and haven't read through their whole email.
Awesome. Well, one of the last things we want to show, which is another big win that we've been excited about and getting great feedback about already from those of you who got to see it early at IMPUG, and that is global search.
All right, so yes, global search is awesome. So I'm going to type my last name in the search box. You'll see it found 2 results out of the 3 places it's searching. So it found my name in contacts. It didn't find my name on the groups page, and it found my name on the events page. So I'm the primary contact on the events page. So if I click here, it's going to take me right into that event where I could then update it or edit it or make any changes I wanted. So this is really helpful when you think about your various events, when you don't know where you want to find somebody, to be able to quickly find and search straight from here and find the various pages. Now, technically, you can have global search any page you want in Ministry Platform. Now, realize that you want to be very careful with how many pages it's searching, because it's essentially doing a all records search on those pages and looking for that data anywhere in any of those tables on that pages. So if you already have pages that may take a little while for you to search on without a comma in, just imagine the system doing that on 2 or 3 pages like that, and that may not be a great solution for you or your church. But you can see down here, our global search, our contacts is one of the pages that you saw pop up. And so the reason that's happening is down here on the pages page for the contacts page in global search is set to true. So you may want to update participants or maybe opportunities or milestones to also be in your global search. But again, be a little bit discretionary on how many options it's searching in your global search, just so that you maintain a decent return on your rate of results coming back to you. Megan, anything to add on global search?
One fun thing about the global search is if you search for something and you have multiple results and maybe you're still not seeing what you want to see, but it did give you enough to know where to go. So I know, okay, I think I do want to go to the events page or whatnot. If you click the header at the top instead of a specific record in the result, so it says it found 68 results in group. If I click that 68 results in groups, it's going to take me to the groups page, and it's going to bring that search term with you. So it still saves you steps. If maybe it didn't get you exactly where you wanted to go, it will get you quite a far way there, because you can still jump to that page with your search term brought over with you. So that's kind of a fun little bonus feature in there.
Yep, and you'll notice that it found 68 results in groups, and if you had an eagle eye, you would notice that there was 53 down here, and that's because on the global search, it's searching all the records
Yes.
in your default, in your all records view, whereas once you get there, you're going to land on your default view, which may have that filtered, so if you wanted to go back to your all records and see all 68, you definitely can, but that's why the results are a little bit different depending on where you jump to and what the default view is going to be on that page.
Yes, great tip. Awesome. Well, thank you, Melissa, for giving us a walkthrough of these exciting new features. Like Melissa mentioned, we have a webinar this summer about charts and dashboards, so definitely check that out for a deeper dive on all of that, as well as checking out the knowledge base article and reaching out to support and coaching if you need it. And one other quick thing about the platform update is that the icon library that we use for all the nice little icons next to pages has been updated, and as a result there's some icons that don't exist anymore in their library. And so if you've played around with those yourself and changed them from what we ship with, if you notice them missing, you'll need to go and update that. There's more details in the release notes about that, but if you haven't touched those since we sent them to you, you're good to go. We've already taken care of any replacements that need to happen. But if you've messed around with that to make them all fun and fancy, if you see some missing, you'll need to update those. But that's the only action item from this release. And we hope you guys really enjoy these features, and we can't wait to see what you guys do with them.